Hello, this is Bob Joyner, and this is a review of The Spy, Friday, July the 12th, 2024. Today we're going to look at, I'm going to go ahead and go to the charts here. I'm going to take a look at what happened right at the open, and then we'll tell you about some trades that I did and how they worked out to show you examples. So taking a look at the charts here, if you have not been watching this series, you're looking at a 26-minute chart on the left, 1-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart. And I've got a big yellow circle here drawn right at the open because several things happened that I've been talking about in these videos, and there was absolutely no reason not to just to jump into the market and hold on for dear life as this thing just took off today. Inside the yellow circle, going to review several things we've been talking about. First off, the 5-minute half line. Right in here, this red candle that was there in pre-market, drew the blue line there as always, and you can see where price moved up through there. 5-minute Chiku, the orange line, moved above the historical price curve. If you look across the board here, everything, every panel, every indicator, every color of candle is green. Okay, and sometimes I call that a 5-panel green, but it's actually in this case about a 7-panel green because we got 4 green candles and 3 green indicators on copy curve down here on the bottom. Some of that's a little bit redundant though, so just to admit that. But anyway, I jumped in there. The the futures price at that point was 56.4850, 56.4850 when I jumped in. So trading futures, I jumped in with 5 contracts. MES contracts, S&P 500 futures, and actually what I did on this one is I did not scalp it as I sometimes do. It depends on the market context and how bullish or bearish the market is and whether it's choppy or not, as whether or not I chop. But on this one, what I did is I did exactly what I've been mentioning in other videos, which is where I jump into the market, and if the trend continues, then there's no reason to exit the trade. So actually what I did is I jumped in at 56.4850 at 9:32. I mean, as soon as the market opened, it was there. Took the trade with 5 MES contracts. I held those, but actually added along the way. So at 9:54, see where that is in the chart. 9:54 is right around in here. The market was just not going down. You can see CCA coming down a little bit, showing a small period of momentum breakdown, but the price did not break down at all. So that's a divergence between the CCA and actual price. When that occurs, jump in, add as I did the position. So I added 3 more MES contracts at that point at 10:44. Much later, but 10:44, moving this 1-minute chart here. So at 10:44, you can see again price still going up. CCA, which is our momentum indicator, is going down because the rate of change has dropped, is all that that's measuring on the 1-minute chart, but it does not mean price has dropped at all. So 10:44 added another 1 contract, and then 11:01 when we had this nice big pullback there, I added 1 and should have added a little bit more at that point actually. But what I did, as you can see, is I started out big, relatively big, 5 MES contracts, added the next level down, 3, then kept adding the 1 and the 1, so that it ended up with 10 MES contracts. Sold the whole thing at one time for, let's see, 56.8550. So if you're counting futures points, that original entry position was 37 points. The second position was 30.75 points. And then the last one was only a little over 3 points. So altogether, nice big monster trade. But I kept asking myself as I was holding the position and adding the position, asking myself the question, is there any reason to exit the trade? And there's not. There was no reason to exit the trade. Everything was bullish. If you look over here on the right at the 1-minute chart, again, you can see Chiku staying above the historical price curve. You can see the J Kumo, this purple cloudy area here, offering support the whole way through. There's never a reason to exit the trade. I finally exited the trade at 11:01 because it looked like volatility was trying to stop out a little bit there. So 11:01, got out at that point. But if you look at the 5-minute chart here, you can see that run up. You can see how the 5-minute Chiku is starting to question the historical price curve. So after a nice big run, decided to go ahead and get out of that trade. Total profit on that one, if you're trying to add up things and see what the potential is, total profit on that one trade, it was $1,423. I did make other trades in another separate prop account, and profit on that account for the day, and it ended up around 1 o'clock. Profit on that account was $900. So a nice $2,300 day with the market cooperating. Did not play in the afternoon session. We had a nice big reversal here going into the close. Did not play that, but that would have been a great trade as well. I wasn't available to trade at that point. So anyway, just wanted to show you in this video how combine several things that I've been mentioning in these videos: 5-minute half line crossover, Chiku span, staying in the trade, moving your 5-minute half line, which is this blue line here, just up, 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 because it's never violated. Okay, and it still was not violated when I exited the trade, but I was just ready for a break at that point. Alright, hope this video has been helpful to you. I don't know how many more videos like this I'll be posting. It's very time consuming to do all the editing and stuff required to get a video like that posted, so I don't always have that much time, but hopefully you've enjoyed this series of about, I think, 7 videos or so, and I'll have more information available to you pretty soon. Alright, thanks.